Hey everyone, this is Spider-Fan 101, and I'm here today to review the 2 new episodes of Big Hero 6 the series. Now, these 2 episodes were great. I really like the story behind these episodes as well, because it really goes in depth, I would say. We get more character building, character introductions, like some of the villains, and this new character, I forgot her name, but she's actually infatuated with Hiro Hamada, not as, Hiro Hamada, but as, Big Hero 6 Hero. And I found that very interesting because now he has to tackle the whole secret identity thing, something that Spider-Man has to do in his show. As you already know, because I've said it before, Go-Go is my favorite member of the Big Hero 6. And I feel like in the second episode specifically, we got to see more stuff from her in terms of character building. And I really like that. Fred, funny as always. Honey Lemon, we also got to see more development from her in the second episode. Wasabi, not much development on him, but I'm sure when future episodes come along, that'll change. Baymax, you already know. He's the best. Well, not my favorite, but he's the best. These episodes were great. I'm not gonna review them. I'm just gonna review them together. Okay, so the first episode was basically about Big Hero 6. Hero gets this new girl, like I said before, and she's pretty much a trainee to him. Well, he's a trainee to her, should I say. And basically, he has to tackle what's going on with the Dazzler twins and the rest of the Big Hero 6, while at the same time trying to hide his identity from this girl who secretly, well, not secretly, but who likes him. And the second episode is about how Honey Lemon, she doesn't really have a place anymore because she froze her apartment, and so she has to live at Go-Go's place. And chaos was ensue until, like I said, the robber came in, stole her purse, went to what looked like the warehouse from the first movie, and he was in there, and then all of a sudden Aleister Cray shows up, and he's trying to build this makeshift nanobot technology thing that Hero built in the first movie. And he's trying to say, look, this is not like Hero's, but its new power will be that it can control anybody. So he puts it in this thing. It goes underneath, like that whole flippy thing. I know that's very descriptive. But he does that, and at the same time the other guy comes out. He turns the thing around, steals the device, puts it on his head, and then while the thing is flipping back to the regular table, Honey Lemon's bag gets stuck in there and is pretty much malfunctioning because it's being compressed. And then a bunch of goo, and then he's trying to pull it out, and all of a sudden a bunch of goo flies out, goes and hits him. It morphs all over his body, and it turns him into this goo-like creature. So the Big Hero 6 find out that on the news, well, first of all, they're in the cafe, and Go-Go is, like, she is worn out. Like, she's basically sleeping in Baymax's hand. And then while that's going on and they're having the conversation, they hear on the news that this goo-like creature is walking around San Francisco. He's causing all types of havoc. And so they go over there to see what it's about. And, you know, this guy, he's basically all goo at this point. Like, we could see, because of how it was drawn, you could see that there's like a little bit of what looks to be a human body in there, but we can't really tell. And so they're having a bit of banter. He escapes because he gets hit by a bus. And we cut back to him as he's talking to one of his henchmen that was making fun of him earlier in the episode for being a bad robber or a bad thief. So he goes over, he's like, I don't know how to use this mind control thing, but Alistair Cray does. So he goes over to Craytech, which, you know, they rebuilt from the first movie, from all the disaster that happened over there. And he steals them, goes up to the tallest skyscraper. The Big Hero 6 show up, they try to stop him. Honey Lemon tries to reason with him. And for a split second, like, Go-Go starts to realize that, you know, because in the episode, they had an argument. Basically where, you know, they hate being roommates. Like, they absolutely hate it. But Go-Go's like, you know what? You just gotta be you, especially in this situation. You gotta reason with him. So, Honey Lemon starts to realize that, yes, she can reason with him, and that's, like, one of the best things she could do. So she tries to reason with him. For a split second, we think it works. Then, Alistair Cray grabs one of Honey Lemon's chem balls, tries to throw it at him, but in the process, he falls off the building. And then he saves him. Good guy, I already forgot his name, sorry. But he grabs him, puts him all the way up. He's like, you know what, Honey Lemon? You're right. My days of small crime are over. Now, I'm gonna be a supervillain. And so he goes off, he goes off all despicable like, and he goes into a window, falls, and then that's when the episode ends. Well, that's when both episodes end, should I say. And I gotta tell you, if they are like building it to where they're gonna have like a Sinister Six type thing, but except with Spider-Man it's gonna be for Big Hero 6, I'm actually really interested in that. I would want to see that, because that could be a really interesting route to take. Especially because around the time that Marvel's Spider-Man was starting, like, that's the same thing that it did. And look where that went, right? I mean, yeah. I really like the character building and the character development, because as the series progresses, we know we're going to get more of this, but in these two episodes specifically, I feel like they did a really good job at doing the slow burn. And there's one thing I like is when shows take their time to really develop the characters and such. Speaking of which, Cloak and Dagger review coming soon. But as of now, I'm going to give both these episodes a 10 out of 10 because I really enjoyed them, and I really, like, I would watch them over and over. And I swear in these episodes there were so many Marvel references. There was a reference to Spider-Man in this. I feel like just how the Dazzler twins looked, that was, you know, a reference to Dazzler. And I swear there was a New Mutants, I swear, not a cameo, but I swear there was a New Mutants Easter egg in here. I'm looking it up right now, but I could have swore that there was one in here. But yeah, like the whole comic book cover thing in the second episode, it really reminded me of the New Mutants and Demon Bear, but maybe that's just me. So yeah, one more thing before I go. In this show or season, I want to see at least one episode where Gogo gets the most development. And I'm saying this because she's my favorite Big Hero 6 member. Then second and third place is Hero, Hamada, and Baymax, of course. So it'd be Gogo, Hero, and Baymax. Alright. I'm going to be reviewing these episodes like I did with Jane the Virgin back in the day, so yeah. I'm Spider-Fan 101 saying peace.